During June's Scottsbluff City Council meeting, citizens voiced their opposition to the Monument Valley Pathway North project, but last night, the proposal got a voice of support. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Scottsbluff City Council on Monday evening received a letter of support for the Monument Valley Pathway North project from the city's Park, Rec, Cemetery, and Tree Board Board Chair, Dan Marshall. He said since the first meeting on the project in 2013, the city and other parties involved have followed every step necessary to keep the public informed.
We firmly believe this project is vital to our community and we'd be very disappointed if something were to prevent it from coming to fruition. This project has been in the works for quite some time. Both the city and state have invested countless hours and a substantial amount of money into this project.
The pathway's original route would have followed 5th Avenue north to the Landers Soccer Complex, then east to the Regional West Medical Center, but the state later changed the route to run through residential areas, leading to the current property acquisition that is causing an uproar amongst residents. Well, Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman updated the county commissioners on Monday night on a pair of annual operational inspections that recently took place at the detention center. Included in the inspections were 2 officials from the state's Jail Standards Review Board who were at the facility last week. And Overman tells KNEB News that the inspectors were apparently pleased with what they found.
I'm not aware of any deficiencies that they found. I mean, they spent probably 4 or 5 hours inside the facility, and they look at a lot of paperwork that we have. They look at a lot of policies to make sure that they are as they're supposed to be. And then they took a very detailed tour of the facility. They talked to a lot of employees and staff that does all sorts of different things.
Overman also told the board that there was an inspection by the U.S. Marshal Service for Wyoming, and those inspectors also apparently found no deficiencies in the jail's current operations. Overman also told the board they may soon be housing some federal detainees from South Dakota, as Marshal Service officials from that jurisdiction also made an informal visit to the Gering facility. Well, straight ahead, some powerful thunderstorms last night across the Panhandle are more in store for tonight. Bill Boyer will have your full forecast right after the break.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Fireworks Unlimited at 1013 Avenue I in Scottsbluff is celebrating the 4th with free hot dogs, free snowy bus, and free fireworks. Plan to join us for free hot dogs on July 3rd from 5 to 7 and free snowy bus on July 4th from 2 to 4. Limit 500 per day. Also at our Scottsbluff walk-in store, register daily, now through the 4th, to win a 5-foot tall assortment valued at over $700. You can also register to win a $120 assortment at all of our yellow Fireworks Unlimited trailers in Gering, Bridgeport, or Mitchell.
The 5055E from John Deere features the value of choice with a cab or open station, 2-wheel drive or mechanical front-wheel drive, and transmission options. In addition to easy-to-use controls and loader compatibility. All of this is backed with a 5-year powertrain warranty. The only thing easier than owning a 5E is operating one. See your John Deere dealer for details.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
The pecan chicken salad and ultimate BLT sandwiches from Arby's. It's like eating a whole farmer's market.
Arby's, we have the meats
for sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Not a bad-looking evening out there. Temperatures are going to fall through the 70s and down into the 60s. Just a slight chance of some thunderstorms, a very slight chance. See an isolated hit-or-miss storm across the region. Probably less coverage than yesterday. So storms are going to be around this evening, but on an isolated basis. Warm temps are going to continue. We have daily at least some chances of thunderstorms, better chances by the end of the week, and some of those have the potential to become strong to severe at times. Yesterday we hit 85 after a morning low of 63, about normal for this time of year. A couple hundreds here at the station. Starting a new month in July, right about normal, and still over 2 1/3 inches above normal for the year. Well, an update look at our 4th of July forecast for your fireworks. We have temps going to be in the upper 70s, I think, on the night of the 4th of July. An isolated thunderstorm, just a 30% chance of an isolated storm around. Most everybody going to have a beautiful night for some fireworks, at least as our current forecast looks on the night of the 4th of July. Severe weather threat, there's a marginal risk out there today. We've been kind of stuck at marginal risk, and it continues. Stronger risk of severe storms off to the north in areas of the South Dakota into North Dakota, northeastern Wyoming, and southeastern Montana. Now, tomorrow that threat shifts a little bit further to the north, and it looks like tomorrow could be a lesser day for some thunderstorms right up in portions of the Dakotas again. Then that threat comes back into our area on Thursday, a chance of some severe weather here across the region. And again, some of those storms with some hail, gusty winds, and heavy rain going to be the primary threat. So here comes the thunderstorms across the area. They should die out fairly quickly. Not as much instability today across the area pushing those thunderstorms. Low temperatures are going to fall down tonight into the 60s, a few upper 50s in a couple of locations, but near 60 for most of us, or into the lower 60s. Tomorrow we start the day with off and on clouds early, and then we quickly turn sunny, and we're going to have a beautiful looking day. Just an isolated thunderstorm across the area again tomorrow evening. And as we start off your early 4th of July, we're going to be sunny again to get things started. Another warm day tomorrow, highs in the upper 80s to the low 90s, as we're kind of stuck in that pattern here over the next 7 days. Forecast for tonight, just a stray thunderstorm, lows down around 62. Same situation for tomorrow. A stray late day storm can't be ruled out. Mainly sunny skies. Look at tomorrow's high at 89, and we're going to cool off a little bit for the 4th of July, still upper 80s. Some low 80s Friday into Saturday with better chances of thunderstorms, I think, both of those days. Sunday, Monday, back to near 90. Middle 80s on Tuesday of next week, and another chance of some late day storms. But notice, all across the board, we have 20% chances of storms every day, so can't completely rule them out.
The pecan chicken salad and ultimate BLT sandwiches from Arby's. It's like eating a whole farmer's market.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Would your child thrive in a Christian environment with highly qualified teachers, small class sizes, and high academic standards, but still have time for hands-on learning, service projects, and play? A school that feels like family, where biblical character and strong study habits are taught daily. At Community Christian School, we offer all the core academic subjects along with Bible curriculum for preschool through 6th grade with a daycare on site. Call us today at 632-2230 or check out our website at ccsneb.com and discover the difference. You see if CCS is the right option for your family.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. A 49-year-old Gering man is in critical condition following a single vehicle rollover Saturday afternoon near the Wildcat Hills. The Nebraska State Patrol says that Mario Jaramillo was driving northbound on Highway 71 near mile marker 52 around 4 p.m., lost control of his Toyota 4Runner, and rolled. A passerby assisted to render aid, and Jaramillo was later airlifted to Regional West after suffering trauma to the head. Trooper John Royal says that Jaramillo was wearing his seatbelt at the time, and the jaws of life were used to extricate him from the vehicle. As of Tuesday morning, the Regional West House Supervisor said that he remained in critical condition. Well, a 24-year-old man is facing several felony charges after police investigated a couple's report of a robbery at an East Overland apartment in Scottsbluff last month. Isaac Ironbear of Scottsbluff has been charged with robbery, use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and terroristic threats for the June 20th incident. The male victim told police that the suspect forced him into a bathroom, forced him to strip while a knife was held to his throat, and threatening to kill him and stab his girlfriend. The victim handed over his smartphone and $60 cash and was eventually able to leave the bathroom and the residence with the female victim. Ironbear was arrested 10 days later at a Scottsbluff motel and was arraigned yesterday in Scottsbluff County Court. And sticking with the courts, up in Dawes County, a 20-year-old Chadron man is facing a Class 2A felony second-degree assault charge. Valentine Highhawk is accused of cutting a female victim stemming from a Saturday assault. The bond in that case has been set at $25,000. Well, straight ahead, Shabella Guzman will be in with a quick check-in on Ag News. She'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
More time on the road means more time in the shop. Take your car, truck, or SUV to High Tech Automotive. With 10 bays and commitment to quality service and customer care, we can do it all, from general maintenance to more serious problems. High Tech Automotive, between Frank Parts and Baumgars.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Pollinators from butterflies to bees took center stage on the annual Pheasants Forever Habitat Tour held recently at the North Platte NRD in Scottsbluff. Attendees at the tour not only learned about pollinators, but about plants and planting for pollinators. Mike Klosterman, Farm Bill wildlife biologist at the Scottsbluff Natural Resource Conservation Service, explained more on the plants.
So there's several varieties of flowers that we put in these type of mixes, and we try to tailor them to have longevity. So we want species that are going to bloom early in the year, we want species that are going to bloom in the middle of summer, and then we're going to want species that are actually going to bloom later in the year. So what we've put in here is a plethora of 30 or 40 different wildflowers, and some of them are introduced legumes such as your alfalfa and sweet clover, but we really want to capture on that full length of a pollinator season for not only our honeybees and our monarch butterflies, but also native bees and other native pollinators.
Jesse Henderson, science teacher at Layton High School, said he would like to integrate the information he learned about pollinators into the classroom.
Here trying to learn about integrating some of these programs into our curriculum to support the new science standards that the state is implementing.
Klosterman said pollinators are important to our environment and to our well-being.
Well, pollinators are an integral part of our human existence. It's estimated that as much as 1/3 of every bite of food that we take is actually attributed to pollination from animal sources or insect sources, many of them being insect sources. But it's really critical to everything that we do that we have this natural function in our landscape and in our life.
In Scottsbluff at the North Platte NRD, I'm Chabela Guzman reporting for KNEB.TV News.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Care Heilbrunn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Fireworks Unlimited at 1013 Avenue I in Scottsbluff is celebrating the 4th with free hot dogs, free snowy bus, and free fireworks. Plan to join us for free hot dogs on July 3rd from 5 to 7 and free snowy bus on July 4th from 2 to 4. Limit 500 per day. Also at our Scottsbluff walk-in store, register daily now through the 4th to win a 5-foot tall assortment valued at over $700. You can also register to win a $120 assortment at all of our yellow Fireworks Unlimited trailers in Gering, Bridgeport, or Mitchell.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
The growth and prosperity of our community is dependent on the reinvestment of local dollars into our local economy. When you open a high-interest savings account at Platte Valley Bank, we turn around and loan your money back to our community for new construction, business expansion, home loans, in backing agriculture, and much more. Come save with us at Platte Valley Bank and know that you are doing business with a local bank with local decisions that reinvests your money here in our community.
And finally tonight, work continues to improve the quality of life at Mitchell's Ziegler Park. City Manager Perry Mader says there's currently not a lot of money budgeted for renovating and improving the park, but the city has dedicated staff time and a little money for cleaning up the park. The picnic structure and restrooms have had its paint scraped with the goal of a fresh batch of primer and paint to give it a little facelift. Additionally, the old asphalt tennis courts have been torn out, with the end vision to create a more usable ground space. Mader says that could be playground equipment, more basketball courts, or even a volleyball court. He says they've added new pet waste bags and signage, and next year, the park might get the funding it needs to take it to the next level.
So little by little, we want to start to improve it. And as we get into the next fiscal year, we want to dedicate some funds, whether it's Keno funds or grant funds, for the larger ticket items, which might be a playground, more trees or landscaping, some individual pieces. We want to address all ages. So that's kind of the plan moving forward.
Mader says staff has also done other little things, such as adding fresh sand under the swing set. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.